Hello everyone and welcome to another match of Roulette Raceway 3, and it seems that the impossible has finally happened. Rocky versus Rommel, both of them are here, both of them are ready to begin their winners bracket round 1 match in just 1 minute and 5 seconds. They're starting in Dubai. Of course, all matches before the losers finals and the winners final are first to 6 points, and as always it begins with an RNG map chosen from the short 7 map pool, and today it has been Dubai for map 1. Just going to quickly check what the map bans are for this one. Of course, this was the most recently scheduled match, and yeah, a couple shorties banned both by Rommel. It's Chongqing and Dartmoor. And actually Ambrose Island is a short map, I kind of forgetting about that one, but that was one of Rocky's ban, and the other one was Haven Island. So 1 big and 3 short maps are gone from the map pool, and we are starting with the short Dubai. And after that, as it is always the case in Roulette Raceway, the loser of the map picks the next one. I think I am ready at least. In terms of sounds, I hope we get a bit more for someone, but we are right in time for the first spin. It is Carl Ingram Cleaver as the assassin, Marcus Stuyvesant Shotgun as event staff. So because you don't see the immediately easiest disguises, you kind of start to race around other starts. Of course, the event staff and the snail lure would be a possibility, I guess, if not for the assassin spin for Ingram. I think this is still the best way to do it from guard start with the Kamboychak strategy. I mean, I guess that's... I'm not sure if he made a strategy, but he gave the inspiration for others, so I think it's the Boychuk strat to get the assassin lured up to the first rank body. I think that's not what Rocky is doing. Could just gonna have my OCD and put the scores closer to the middle. I actually don't even know how centered they would be. Hopefully they are fine now. So we have had 1 event staff start and 1 event security start. As a 1 sec. As you see, these early isolations, of course, crucial part is to just, whatever you do, be there for Stuyvesant when it happens, when his timing reaches that point. Still green guns for Rocky, and the final KO will be successfully done on Rocky's side. Now I'm checking for Marcus's red square, and it seems there's plenty of time for him to get this double isolation, and he will go for the assassin after the isos. Bit of a strange situation with the guards. That's probably not a good idea. Will the body be seen? The body will not be seen on Rocky's side, as Rocky also finishes the isolation as the event staff, so he should technically be closer to this first kill, but I haven't seen the shotgun first. On the other hand, he's at 1 minute 20 seconds and has missed Marcus. So we do have Rocky lead so far. I think Rocky is just completely muted, so it's fine. We're just gonna have Rommel's sound. Rommel's taking extra steps with the cleaver, which is good for the rest of the spin, just making the beginning a bit harder, because going all the way back up here, not doing anything with Marcus and co would probably be too much effort, as that is going to be a body found on Rocky's side. That's just barely not gonna work out for him, but I guess it's time to redo the same thing. No assassin stuff just yet. Gonna do the same. Oh, unconscious witness on the KO. Wait, was it a silent KO unconscious witness? Or I guess it was frontal. It's usually frontal, but I actually did miss it. Yeah, frontal throw. Well, so it's not the same kind of misfortune, but still, of course, not ideal to start the spin with. Rommel gonna get these 2 KOs in the corridor, and we'll go for the other 2 KOs with the bullet distraction first. And as far as Marcus is concerned, he's fully isolated with the shotgun up near Ingram. final KO, and it's time to go one floor above, or maybe one floor below if you want to go for the assassin, but maybe not yet that important. And yeah, Rocky's sort of strange and risky isolation for Marcus backfired the second time around. He will have to restart now, giving the lead back to Rommel. It's almost 2 minutes in front in terms of in-game time. Who is now looking to get this second mass KO / isolation done. We definitely need at least one chunk for that. He has 2, and he's considering, but he's going for the Ingram bodyguards first. Going to be important to get his first KO. And gets both KOs out well, and cleaver in, cleaver out. That won't be used for this kill just yet. He will have to bring the assassin up here, which I think is his next point on the agenda. There's the briefcase for Rommel. Could even get the shotgun kill, but I think in terms of detour it's gonna be... not even sure actually. I think it's slightly smaller detour too. To go for assassin first, it doesn't really matter. And hello Mizuko-chan alt. It's not strange at all. Rommel with the first kill and Rocky with the first... No, not first, but another restart there.
Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet.
Obviously not out of the woods just yet, and the assassin is the most difficult disguise to grab, but it is the most difficult disguise of a very easy map, and I wonder if we're gonna see this way around. No, no banana used.
Look, it's just a precaution.
Just gonna probably wait until the assassin is all the way around and then use either the sound system or a couple thrown distractions to get him in these bushes.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception.
Rocky once more finishing the isolation. But it's surely it's gonna be seen by the guard. Yeah, it's... You need to start with the guard and then go for Marcus. As the first throw doesn't work for Rommel, the second soda can will work, however. Seems that he is closest to the distraction. And still concealed. Don't see anything that could go wrong there. Well, as long as you don't weave the cleaver around in the public, because you may be the assassin, but you can't field kitchen appliances. Or kitchen utensils, whatever. Rocky now once more with 2 chunks and 2 KOs, and the 5th one on Ingram, of course. Get this isolation done. Alright, Scruffy, yeah. I realized. May not be the best choice of words. Blue egg is nice to have for Rocky, but I don't really see how he could use it at this point. I mean, probably for the assassin, but... not quite sure. And now the subdue, and it is going to be still yellow grunts for Rocky, which is nice, but doesn't give him any points because Rommel gets the second kill down, and 5.5 minutes first try will give him the first map win of this match. Actually, flat 5.5 minutes run. I'm also probably sure that it's his first try, so no restarts for Rommel's end. Obviously, this is the match that was supposed to be played yesterday. Rommel overslept. They found some time to play today, And before that, they scheduled for Roulette League, another competition. And then Rommel overslept. And that brought us here, luckily with both players online. So, as it is the basic gimmick of this tournament, the loser of the map picks the next one. And this overlay doesn't have sounds to tell you when the spin is over. So Rocky may not have much of an indication of the spin being over, because on his end he can still see the spin. I think increasing the scores and hiding the spin does go some way, but it might not be the same for the player's side. And of course there can be the situation where he's just so focused on the spin, but now he realizes and goes back to the menu and picks the first chosen map of this match. So as mentioned before, 4 maps are banned. It is Haven Island, Ambrose Island, Chongqing, and Dartmoor. Dartmoor is banned, but nice suggestion by PG. It will be Bangkok, which means that I can update the entirety of this stream at the same time. Rommel takes his first 2 points, and we are going to Bangkok. I try to pretend that it auto centers. It does on OBS, but it doesn't do the same on Streamlabs. And there are many other things that I can't do on Streamlabs, which kind of disappoints me and makes me want to go back to OBS. But the moment I will do that, the streams will start to freeze and buffer and just make it unwatchable. So these are the great dilemmas that Shotcaster needs to take sometimes. Means 50 until the second spin of the match. Rommel with a 2-0 lead. We are going to Bangkok. One emetic on either side, but different ones. Gas grenade for Rocky, Seeker for Rommel. Rommel also has the modern sedative syringe, which I honestly can't think of a use case for it. Which disguise you get with the sedative syringe. Maybe Ken's bodyguard out in the patio. Maybe it's just from a contract. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We do have brackets as well, which I had prepared for the previous match, and now it's all closed, but I do have it again. The winner of this round 1 match will play Nezuko-chan. The loser of this match will go down to the loser bracket and will play Vulcat. I think that is now confirmed, yeah. And Viv today had the Loop.png win over Mikulars, so that's another 2 names we can put in the brackets further. We now have the first round 3 matchup confirmed. It is Gorg versus Luke.png. But this is not round 3, this is not round 2, this is the final of the round 1 matches. And he has the second spin. Jordan Cross Cleaver as recording crew. Ken Morgan, Electrocution as Jordan Cross's bodyguard. Well, these disguises are easy. Just kill method. The single cleaver makes it a bit more difficult to optimize it quickly. Because that is a guaranteed chip down to the kitchen and back up for Jordan if you choose to do so. Other options would include the snares chat, which I don't really feel strongly about. Not for this kind of spin. Trying to think of what would be the quickest way other than just... Well, of course there's the cake lure, which gets Jordan one floor down, but at that point you might as well go Bugman. It has Reapers, says 18 kitchen knives but no cleaver. At least not in the upper floor. The only cleaver of the map is the one that Rommel just picked up in the kitchen behind the restaurant, the main kitchen of this map.
Hi, Chef. Jordan's birthday's today?
Two things. I didn't notice that Rocky's playing the keyboard, and also this is a very wild distraction and lure, and it seems to work out for him. Wow, make this meta, people. I like it. I mean, it is slower, so it won't really take off, but if you don't want to, if you don't like to use the chain lure, then I guess why not?
Jordan's birthday's today?
Rocky now has the option to go all the way down and back up as the bodyguard to get the cleaver and then kill Jordan. It's gonna be a couple extra minutes there. I think what Rommel is doing is the faster way. I'm just losing my voice here, sorry.
West bought a Branson MD2? Yep.
I think Rommel has the strategy here. I guess he's just deciding to make Jordan sick. There are, I guess, ways to lure him, especially upstairs. So Rommel could have just, I guess, took the 30 seconds to get a recording crew disguise. And then by the time he got one, Jordan will be upstairs and just one thrown lure, one thrown distraction away from the kill. But he's gonna do just fine as well. As Rocky currently ahead in-game time-wise, and now going to use the Emetic grenade, the Ambrose grenade, which definitely hit Ken, definitely hit Otis. I'm not sure about the third person. If all three of them are made sick, then the Emetic routing and rerouting are a bit more difficult. I see at least the two of them walk towards here, and Ken is definitely moving towards the basement.
West bought a Branson
Rocky can now see it. I'm not sure if now this KO is the best idea, because at least one of them will be routing here. The NPC is very close. Multiple NPCs are reaching this area. And the chef sees through the open door. Ah, it's unfortunate. Rommel patiently waiting so that he doesn't get a side KO on the recording crew, and then now he is one kill down and one to go.
Target down. Next up, Ken Morgan.
I think it would have been really difficult regardless, Machete, but yeah, the open door just sealed his fate there. And now with the second disguise, it's mostly about making him sick. Inverted either of the bathrooms, but gets read by the enforcer. So much for his lead. The lead swings back to Rocky. Not a big lead though, because I think Rommel's way is faster by starting with the cleaver and going up. That was funny, Reaper.
Smell funny, dude.
Kind of showing the body, but also, of course, not fully intentional. Maybe just a little bit. I mean, if it was any other upstairs kill method, then Rocky's chat would be obviously really good. The thing is, though, that with Cleaver, he still needs to go all the way down, then all the way up, get the second kill, and then all the way down to the Tuk-Tuk exit, or even the main one. So, definitely favoring Rommel, who is going to use the Matic device. The Seeker to be exact. And there is not even a need to lure anyone else inside, just Jordan's gonna walk in here in like 15-20 seconds, and then that's gonna be the first kill of this attempt at least. I don't think Rocky is so much behind that it's impossible to come back, but I think if both of them will first try, I think that's a miss thematic though.
West bought a branch.
Target down.
Does that warrant a
Next up,
restart?
Ken Morgan.
Yes. Judging by the headshot, yes. He even wanted to be safe, because of course in his previous run all three of them were made sick. Both the civilian, the guard, and Ken. And Ken was the one of the three who decided to go to the
Security, man. Get to
other bathroom, to the basement. Patiently waiting out the cameras. And now he can use the safer of the emetic options. He just needs to detonate that emetic briefcase.
That is
Now the question
Ken
is,
the
oh, I mean,
Brute
it's
Morgan,
actually perfect timing, because
lawyer and corporate
now it's
citizen.
surely only Ken who's going to get sick there. Yeah, that's certainly very interesting isolation, Reaper. I want to say that there are recording crew members who are walking around that area, so it wouldn't be safe, but it's at least worth a test. Not a lot to do for Rommel. Wonder how safe he will take this on. I think he will KO the other NPC currently in the bathroom. Although the puddle is really big, you have to be careful of no NTKs there if you leave Mr. Ronald's sump in this box or in this stall. There's the chef now, he won't be a factor, and there's Rommel making it as safe as possible with this little bit of a cycle waiting. And at the 4-minute mark, he just needs to turn on that sink, and yeah, I guess you wanna kill him just in case there's a body found, but he dies. It's a huge puddle, and it is mission failed, the big restart, and it's which is right not to say GG yet, because that wasn't GG. I remember the puddle being big, but I didn't remember the puddle being that big. Lead is fully back to Rocky. And this is a type of lead that might hold with the Rocky first try from this point.
Bonjour, chef. Jordan's birthday's today?
And here you have the same dilemmas as Rommel just did. He's using the other sink to I mean, oh, that lures the NPC, huh? Didn't expect that. This is a chaos with four, I guess, 4 roles, 4 players. The chef will at least be KO'd. Thankfully with the subdue, because I wasn't trusting that mirror. The civilian will soon leave the area, he won't be a problem anymore. But I don't see why this would be the thing to take. I mean, Rocky has the chance. He just needs to shoot from a corner where he absolutely won't be seen. And he's safe until Jackie Carrington arrives at the 6-minute mark. As a Chang needs to shoot from cover and needs to be safe because mirrors are trouble. No gun flash and no unconscious witness. With a bit of dragging and he will have his first kill. So in a very long and roundabout way he will get his first kill. And now he only needs a cleaver. Go all the way up to Jordan's room. Kill him with the cleaver and go all the way back down. Probably exit Tuk-Tuk, but I guess the camera angles will dictate his journey to an exit. He's looking to climb up the pipe. He's not on the floor where he could get recording crews easily, but he's on the floor where he doesn't have to wait for cameras.
Wait, I recognize you. You're Ken Morgan. Yeah.
I don't feel so good. Oh, what's this?
Doesn't feel like Rocky wins still. Although I think Rommel is gonna take it safe and will spend time trying to make this safer. As for Rocky, he's getting his second disguise. He has the kill item, just don't flash it in front of the others. And he can go to the exit. It's still a minute to go. But Rommel has Ken walking to the other bathroom. I think that settles it, but now Ken reroutes. Oh my goodness. That's so weird. It's because of the civilian in that first bathroom. He sometimes occupies it, he sometimes doesn't. And now you can see that Otis is going in here, but he was going to go to the other stall, I think. I mean, it's just so difficult to say, but I think with this, I don't see a way for Rommel to finish it before Rocky, or within the 30-second photo finish maybe. He is going to go for the easy electrocution, or it would be easy if the chef wasn't around. Some extra time lost from Rommel, but I think this is only important for Reaper, our admin here today, who doesn't have to calculate this photo finish, because I think he is well more than 30 seconds from finishing. There's the body found for Rocky, but that is the janked Ken bodyguard. Won't be any problems there, and needs to kill quick. And he does, back to green guns, but sadly, oh, and this will be still compromised instantly. So even less chance for a photo finish. It is actually now 0, as Rocky on PC scores his personal best, but yeah, that's definitely not his Xbox personal best or anything like that. And yeah, electrocutions do tend to get delayed compromised action or extended illegal action. It is just really tough for electrocution kills, and it doesn't always happen. It happens sometimes in some situations. So we are back to 2-2. And we are looking for the next map pick, and it is going to be Paris. Rommel's first pick. That was a quick B right back screen for Rommel. We haven't had many matches where different players took the first two maps. Just gonna check that. Woolcat got a 4-0 lead against Crazy 4 Daisy, then Scruffy got a 4-0 lead against Deadly Muffin Man. The only difference was Gorg versus Woolcat, which started the Woolcat win in China, and then a Gorg win in Mumbai for a 2-2. It's the same score as we have here. Both players are 4 points away from winning. Minutes until Paris, which I think will be the first Paris of the tournament. Not a ton of well, I am immediately wrong, but because I also didn't add the Mikulers versus Luke match, which I think had Hokkaido, Bangkok, Marrakesh, so it's an all season 1 fair, and then it's the second season 1 map for this match as well, so a lot of love they are getting. One thing I found that the first 4 matches over the course of the weekend all finished with Sapienza, no matter how many maps they played. So it was the last resort of the losing player, well, except in one case where Yanni could pick Sapienza, but whoever won Sapienza won the match in the end, because that was the final map. One more minute until the third map, and the third Rommel pick. "19 players have started this competition, 1 forfeit unfortunately. Channel has hardware issues, his Xbox is not cooperating, so he forfeited, and that made Parapluie advance to round 2. He will play the Reaper 47 there. And the channel is also, of course, eliminated from the losers bracket, making it 1 fewer round 1 matches to do. Alright, 10 more seconds to go. And here is the third spin. Viktor Novikov, Silence Pistol as the Vampire Magician, and Dalia Margolis Screwdriver in suit. Now this would be a very crazy spin, considering the new developments in and around R13 with the cover aims and dropping down 1 floor from the attic back to Victor's spawn floor. And I think this would be the perfect spin for it. Screwdriver not far from Dalia, obviously from auction start and making her sick with the emetic device. And once you get that kill with the Screwdriver, you get the Vampire Magician, you drop down 1 floor, and you bring 1 more emetic device, just not the Seeker. You might as well bring the Seeker because the Vampire Magician and the Vampire Magician and the Agents pick up are right next to each other. Sorry, there should be a Screwdriver, yeah. It's between the door Rommel is crossing and the first guard. Not too far away from the door. I think Rommel will showcase us where it is. It's quite a bit further in. There you go. Makes it a very nice Screwdriver kill there. As soon as the 35-second mark. And yeah, you can just see the difference. Rommel is so confident already on this Paris spin.
Viktor Novikov is next.
And although not so confident to leave the body out there, but you can sacrifice 10 seconds. He gets a bullet impact noticed on outside cars. So he gets a question mark, he gets a double shot, and he gets the third guard investigating this thing. That's amazing. He needs to be careful with those guards. They have a good cycle, but that wasn't always the case, or wasn't super obvious to do so. But now Roma with the first kill down and the second disguise acquired. Will we see cover aim? Doesn't seem like it, but still gonna be a quick spin even with all those strengths. Doing some distractions, but just to get around easier and better, although not so easy. Still a 90% push there. But it's just so much better in terms of routing than Rocky, who I guess may still have the time to isolate Victor, but time's not looking good for him. It's now already 2:15 and there's Victor already finishing, puking. It's absolutely needs to be a auction start, or I guess a double emetic. Big shot for Roma and hits his first try. But he's going to get a little bit stuck from that tech crew. Doesn't seem like gets any kind of peekaboo's going. He just needs to wait until the tech crew gets out of the way. Need to shoot these two cameras and look out for the security guards. I don't see it on the mini-map nearby. Rocky gets a restart, but I don't think it really changes the result. Roma is just looking so much better currently. Still needs to get this kill, exfiltrate, and exit.
Quite the risk. Both targets are down. Great work. Now head towards an exit.
And he's going for one last, I guess, risk to take. It's going the long way around. You are always going to be trespassing as Vampire Magician. It's not gonna change. But maybe a thrown distraction here to get an exit disguise would be the play. He does need some sort of a play here. This is a camera which he will be caught by. A 90% whoosh there again, but Roman is still alive there. He just now needs to go down to the basement, and it seems like he gets the favorable head turns. He gets the head turn this time, but now it doesn't really matter. And now he gets an untrespassing disguise. What he needs to do is just deleting the evidence. The first one might have hit. There's bullet impact, but obviously no actual impact on the spin. Rommel exits with green guns, and that's 2 maps, 2 first tries, and a 4-2 lead. I think Rocky just chose a wrong strategy there, as, yeah, he got caught trespassing anyway. It wasn't as close of a map, but I think that's kind of expected on someone else's home map. That's the difference a home map or an away map takes. I'm just really curious to see what Rocky will pick. Because obviously he doesn't have Chongqing, he's already picked Bangkok, so what would be his top choices there? I'm gonna really quickly check his RR stats page. He has the best win rate in Bangkok, Dartmoor, New York and Chongqing. And just to confirm, Bangkok has already been played. Dartmoor, Chongqing and Ambrose are banned, as well as Haven. So that kind of only leaves him with New York if he wants to go for... If he wants to go for a map that he's statistically good at. No map picks just yet. But if he's going for maps that he played the most, then it's Chongqing, Colorado, Dartmoor, Whittleton. So Colorado and Whittleton Creek would be maps that he might be going for. Still no choice, but he's typing now. Will he go short? Will he go long? What will be the map that throws Rommel off? What will be the map that takes this match to a map 5? It would be the first map 5 of this tournament. We've had 3 6-2s, 2 6-0s, and a 7-1 by Yanini with the first photo finish tie. Rocky said right, but didn't pick a map still. He's considering, and it is fair to take a minute. And he's going for Mendoza. Rommel immediately goes shit. So that was a good map pick. And Rocky's username in F7 was, or still is, Rocky beat Mendoza in beat Chrome in Mendoza. I couldn't even get his first try. I want to see if that's still the case, but I don't know if I can find it. I guess that would be... Yeah, that's still his name. Rocky beat Chrome at Mendoza. So definitely a high confidence pick. Rocky now already saying he wanted to pick Whittleton Creek now on a second thought. That won't happen. The map pick is in. The spin will be live in about 2 minutes. 1 second, I'll be back.
Hold on, let me get a glass of wine.
I think despite wanting to go for Whittleton, Mendoza is definitely a map where I do favor Rocky. He is favored to take this fourth map and bring us a map 5. It's elusive map 5. But it's also spin dependent kind of. What is not spin dependent though is the bad shuriken. It's probably not something that will be useful for this spin in particular, but Rommel can always swap that one out for the Okinawan Tonfa or something like that. Five more seconds, and here we have the fourth spin of this match. Ooh, Dan Yates, loud shotgun tango musician. Tamara Vidal drowning as a Sado chef. And if you're not super comfortable with the map, you probably want to start a Sado and get the Tamara kill out of the way. And that's probably the sensible way for most of these spins, as I'm quickly changing the map choice. There you go. Rocky starting a Sado, and I think Rommel will be doing the same. You can start Waiter and make both Sado chefs sick, and then you also have Disguise, and you can also start Waiter, but I think at that point you're probably better off with the Sado start, and maybe you want to isolate Dan Yates very early on, like before the 1 minute mark in the basement or leaving the basement. And by the time you're done with that, you can go back for Tamara, make her sick, get the first kill, and then make the tango musician sick. And with lots of waiting, and I think about the 6.5, 7 minute spin, you have to finish there, but these players are still planning around with lots of emetics. Understandable, you need one for Tamara, you need one for a tango musician. I'm trying to think if you need emetics for anyone else, and that's Rommel's computer having a stroke, not mine. Hopefully he's fine. I can talk and not having to play. I guess I would start a Sado, ISO Dawn, and then from the angle that you seek her Tamara at 1:32 minutes, you make her sick, and then you swap to the other side and make the Sado, the Tengu musician sick. You get the first kill, and then the wait is not too long for the second disguise. Sounds easy, but everything sounds easy. Just have to execute it. Rommel will be isolating Daniels up here, first with the Valentina KO though. But he has plenty of time to even hide her. We'll see how many bodies Rommel will be hiding. I think one is enough. He didn't bring Snail. Or did he? I think he did bring Emetic, so won't be the case. As Rocky started Waiter and is looking to make the Asado chef sick. Oh, and Rocky... Reaper is the admin, Rocky is player 1, Rommel is player 2. So Rommel has the blue egg, but will not use it here. Just gonna use Throne Distraction to bring one of the guards up. And then just a simple KO for the other body. So Rommel's... Jesus Christ. I'm not feeling super well either, but trying to get through this match. Rocky making Sadoshev sick. He's not looking for any ways to try to back this one up. I don't think this really works with only one Sadoshev made sick. You kind of need to have both of them sick at the same time, so at least one of them go fortunate way. I'm not seeing the strat here, honestly, from Waiter's start, as Rommel replans, as he's missing the loud shotgun. No, more emetics are needed. I don't know if the blue egg is needed. There are loud shotguns on the map. At least a couple of the gauchos have it. I think one obvious one for me would be below the Tamara toilet, next to the barrel room. Welcome, Sylvie, and those are some very good first takes. The muffin is the best weapon, and the fish is close second. I think banana is also a good candidate, and that is even more utility. But you will see these players use different kind of weapons here, and keep Silent Assassin in the meantime. Though I wouldn't be against some mandatory muffin in the loadout. So Rocky's still making these NPCs sick, namely Tamara and at least one of the Sado chefs. But I'm not exactly sure what this achieves on Rocky's side. I think Rocky is just losing Tamara now, who is surely not going to anywhere when she can be drowned. There's the blue egg for Rommel in use. And I guess if there's a way to get an Asado around this area, it is might as well after the 1 minute of puking time. He will get the disguise, but oh, you need to drop. Oh, Rocky, you make it so close and so tight. And yeah, that is red guns. Unfortunately, there are so many aspects of this strategy that is going wrong for Rocky. Instead, he could just start a Sado chef I mean, maybe we find out on the replay mission that he doesn't have the 20 mastery levels, but that would surprise me. What would be the strat that makes him go Waiter and not a Sado? I can't think of one. I missed Rocky's initial reaction from 7 minutes ago. He said, bro, what is this spin? Well, his head is spinning, that's for sure. Ooh, and thanks Machete for the info.
Man, we have some weird noises. I'll have a look around.
Rommel missed one seeker shot, means that... I mean, didn't he change loadout for emetic device? He should have it, right? Or am I just imagining it? What's his final item? The legality of Peacock depends on the competitions. This one doesn't allow it. The Roulette League allows it. And I just cannot see... I mean, Rocky has over 10 mastered, like 14, 16, 18, but I guess he just doesn't have a Sadosh to start. As Rommel is late, and he definitely doesn't have any more Seekers, he doesn't have any more Emetics in hand. I think the final one will be Emetic device. And he's trying to save it with... Oh no, he's trying to save the throne distraction, but she sees the gun. Oh my goodness, whatever will I do now, Scruffy? And I definitely have to change the title. I wanted this to be Winners Bracket round 3, but we are still in round 1.
They were doing the world a favor by bumping off Rico Delgado and his fixer, Andrea Martinez.
Rommel couldn't salvage this one. I think it was kind of over the moment the gun was seen by Tamara. And Rocky changes to the Sado Chef. I think that is the biggest development of the last 10 minutes. I mean, we'll have to have Winner's interview and ask him why he thought Waiter Strat would be so good. Obviously, the immediate emetics on Tamara is one good point, but I think anything else is just going against Waiter Start. He has a banana in hand. I'm not sure how much of this is planned. I definitely have never seen anyone take this first try. But I mean, it's fairly early in the run. Maybe you wanna... Wow, the thank you musicians are unfazed by this distraction chain. They do not want to stop playing. Yeah, that's another point, Reaper. You not only have to get this disguise grab once, but potentially twice, because you need to take this disguise back. I mean, just thinking about it, this spin isn't that loadout heavy, right? You need the Emetic for tomorrow, you need an Emetic for the Tangio musician. You're starting as a Sado Chef. And if you want, you bring a loud shotgun to the attic, but that's shotgun, Seeker, Emetic device, and any. So I don't think you really need to sacrifice anything here. Maybe I'm missing something.
The damnedest thing, to be sure, like a golden age.
Uh-huh.
Now Romaldo. I mean, this is just the tough part, because he wants to clean out these bathrooms. But by the time he KOs these two NPCs, the personal guard is here to guard the door for Rommel.
I'm having a look around.
which makes it all the more difficult to get to Tamara. I think the bullet distraction was a good idea. He could just only do it once.
What?
And when he failed it, of course he couldn't do it for a second time. Rocky is testing a bit more in terms of the Tangier Musician grab, but it is not going to work unless you make him sick, make one of them sick and wait out that 1 minute or so. Oh, that was scary on Rommel's side, but that NPC shouldn't come in. So that is Don isolated, the first kill down. And I mean, I am fairly sure that is an emetic gas device for Rommel.
You buy it?
It's not unreasonable.
Yes, that has the nice circle outline. And in a guard disguise, that won't be any problem, placing it next to a Tangier Musician and just wait out that grueling minute, maybe even longer, until he arrives to the bathroom.
Night of her funeral, mind you. The younger sibling is murdered in sleep.
If Rocky can't win the map, I at least want him to have a successful Tangier Musician grab. It makes him no closer to finishing the spin. I think quite the ordinary. He will be further from it. I think he's mastered 19 or 16, but he has the relevant starting location, so there shouldn't be any problems getting these disguises together. Obviously it's a difficult spin though, with the live Tamara and the loud Dawn. But in the end, Rommel is showcasing how to chain these two kills together. And grabs the second disguise, and now it's just the not really interesting but also not too difficult way to get to Dawn through the basement, through the wine cave.
Think about it.
He's trespassing still, or he is going to be trespassing on the other side of the frisk zones. So he is just going 1 floor up, but not 2 floors. And then through this secret area, having to watch for this lady in particular, which he does. I guess KOing is fine as long as Diana's not around. She could be around the 5-minute mark. This is not fine though, leaving him there for extended periods of time, and he will be dragging him for extended periods of time. You can see the Diana outline, but I guess that is the safest way to do so. Just those extra 20 seconds, and now he's all hidden. Perfect cycle, seeing the mercenary leaves the area. And I don't think any other NPCs are in the way for Rommel. Has a heckle pistol for a reason. That's not needed. Just getting all the way to Dawn is what's needed, but I think I know what's missing. The shotgun, of course. Because that's not in the attic. Not in the agency pickup. So now he's going for the adventure of finding a shotgun. I forgot about this one. Oh no. 7 minutes in, and I guess it's the one thing you can check from hit maps, but
I don't know.
I mean,
Something weird inside.
at least Rommel
How? All my clients have kept something
kind of
weird,
quickly realized.
especially when it's a basement.
And I am actually going to see on hit maps as well, because I would never do this. Because I would just KO the gauchos, but if you don't have that option and you just Trying to look up the free shotguns on Mendoza. Do you get any Bertolis or tacticals? There's the Bartoli 75S, but I think that's a pistol. The Bartoli hunting shotgun on level 0 in the vine field. So there are free shotguns. Luckily, by the time I finish saying this one, Rommel has gotten one shotgun from, I guess it wasn't free, but it was in the fields. Easily acquired. I'm not going affiliate. I don't want to have ads or subs or anything like that. There's the body found by the... Oh no, the lawyer arrives here. Oh no, and that's the disguise what Rommel needs. What an insane timing. Because now one will be woken up and the other one will be woken up as well, and they are guarding the exit disguise for Rommel, the second kill. I mean, this will be minutes. And if you want to do this soundproof, you kind of need to KO the other guards again. Oh my goodness. So one is confused, one has already found its way. The naked one will... I mean, where will he walk? The nearest closet is up here, I guess. So I guess it's really good from Rommel to drag this body. Naked mercenary will soon be KO. The mirror is there though. Oh my goodness, that could have been fatal. But that's the second guard hidden. What a day for him. Sedated, woken up, found the naked, walks up, runs up to get a second disguise, and so much for that. Rocky gets an achievement. I think he started waiter and got a Sado that way. And after all this, we'll get his first kill with relative ease. It's just so unfortunate that he got this 20 minutes into the spin. Otherwise he would be a challenger to Rommel. Because as things stand, I mean, the lawyer could hear stray bullets, but as Reaper says, you can also make this soundproof. Rommel's trying to get his Sado chef back. It is still on the stairs. But now at least no one, including the lawyer, can see those body bags. I mean, I hope he changes. I think he's very likely to change. Yes. Free body bag here. One guard looping back around and finds one gun. How is this happening? Constantly something is happening to Rommel. It's not a Sado, it is a Tengu musician, but there's a second kill. And yeah, sadly, Zai, it's not gonna happen. If Rocky found his ways like 3 minutes before, then maybe. But not in terms of this spin, because with an 11:05, the exit opens for Rommel, and through wide adventures, he gets Mendoza away from Rocky and wins the match 6-2. That will be unfortunate for Rocky though, because I think this was finally the minute when he got some breakthrough. Respin, this is so not right. Now imagine if this was a roulette competition where you first try a spin and then you get the same spin, and now you have to get another 2 points on a second try. Maybe for some other time, but Rommel in this competition takes the 6-2 win to advance to the next round. And in terms of the brackets, I'll very quickly refresh and add the scores. Rocky 2, Rommel 6. And check the brackets now. There it is, the first match, the top match. If I can find the interact button. There in blue, winners bracket round 1.1 is over, and Rommel moves on to play Nezuko-chan. And I still can't drag or do anything with Streamlabs browser source, but you will have to believe me that Rocky is now down to loses round 1 to face Woolcat. Woolcat defeated Crazy for Daisy and lost to Gorg. So I think this is a very closely grouped, very closely matched up group of players rather. Should go either way. In terms of upcoming matches, we have, oh, it's actually up to date now. 3 matches scheduled, 1 unscheduled. Mizuko and Rommel not scheduling already, it's crazy. But the 2 tomorrow are at 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time, PG versus Big Machete, and 3 hours later, Channel Joint versus Quatility at 11 p.m. late night. So that should be it from me then. Thank you so much, Reaper, for admitting this one. GG's to both players, and thank you everyone for watching. See you guys next time.